Hello, I'm Sasha of Sasha Makes Cards, and today I'm here with WHIMSY Stamps, sharing a card I created using the Beaver Birthday Stamp Set and the Polaroid Die. Now, because I'm Canadian, when I saw the Beaver Birthday Stamp Set, I knew I wanted to make a Canada Day card because of the Happy Canada Day sentiment included in the stamp set, so that is exactly what I did. I first started by stamping one of the beaver images and the Canada flag using Sasha Stamp Intense Black ink. It's ink perfect for coloring with alcohol markers onto a 100-pound hammermill cardstock and then fussy cut them out. Today I'm going to be using Ohuhu alcohol markers to color the images, so as always I'm including a little color combination chart of the different colors I used. Feel free to pause the video, take a screenshot, and reference these colors if you would like. As well, I've included the color that I'm currently using in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen if you would like to see which exact color I'm using to color every part of the image. To color the beaver, I'm working from my darkest color to my lightest color. For this particular color combination, I ended up going with 6 markers, which I guess is a little more than I usually do. I guess I was feeling a little fancier when I selected the markers, but I think it turned out really well in the end. The browns that I'm using for the beaver are E430, E130, E310, E260, E240, and lastly E220. I'm also using a more neutral gray color for some of the different parts of the beaver, including the ears, the nose, and the teeth. As for the flag, I just kept it simple and only used the color R2 to color the maple leaf in the sides of the flag. To finish off the beaver, I used my Prismacolor Premier colored pencils to add some further shading and texture to the beaver. Now, since I want the beaver to look like he was holding the flag, I used an X-Acto knife to very carefully cut a little slit in his hand so that I could then slide the flag image right into it, and it will look exactly like he's holding the flag. Since I'm going for an easy, clean, and simple-ish card, I'm using Candied Apple Distress Oxide to create a very easy one-color gradient. I start by ink blending the Distress Oxide from the bottom of the card front going up to the top, getting progressively lighter as it goes to the top until it eventually fades to white. I do this technique very often. It's super easy to create really nice but effective backgrounds for any cards or any other projects you want to. To complete the background, I also splattered it with water and then a bleed-proof white paint. For the Polaroid die, I simply just die cut it from a scrap piece of white cardstock that I had laying around, and then trimmed the Polaroid strip into individual Polaroid frames. Using some liquid adhesive, for this I used the Barely Art glue. I glued down the Polaroid frame into the left-hand corner of the card on kind of an angle to add some interest, and then glued the beaver with the little flag on top of it. I then trimmed off the excess of the overhanging Polaroid frame. To complete the card, I stamped the Happy Canada Day sentiment at the top of the card using the same ink as earlier, the Sasha Stamp Intense Black ink. Stamping it a few times to make sure I get a nice crisp impression. And that is the completed card project. Be sure to check out the description box below for a list of the Whimsy Stamps products I used to create this card, as well as links for both my social media and the Whimsy Stamps social media. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.